Labor of Love: The Invention of Dating is a thought-provoking book by Moira Weigel that delves into the history and evolution of dating practices in the United States. The author argues that dating, as we know it today, is a relatively new phenomenon that emerged in the early 20th century and was shaped by various social, economic, and cultural factors. Weigel's analysis challenges traditional narratives about dating, revealing how it has been used as a tool for social control and reinforcement of gender roles. By examining the interplay between individual experiences and broader societal forces, Labor of Love offers a nuanced understanding of the complexities of modern romantic relationships. The book begins by tracing the origins of dating back to the late 19th century, when the rise of industrialization and urbanization led to significant social changes. As people moved from rural areas to cities in search of work, they found themselves living in close proximity to strangers, which led to new forms of social interaction. At the same time, traditional courtship practices were undergoing a transformation. The Victorian era's emphasis on chaperoned courtship and arranged marriages gave way to a more individualistic ethos that valued personal choice and self-expression. Weigel identifies two key developments that paved the way for the emergence of dating as we know it today: the rise of leisure culture and the growth of the entertainment industry. The increasing availability of free time and new forms of entertainment, such as amusement parks, vaudeville shows, and movies, created opportunities for people to socialize outside of traditional contexts. This led to the development of informal, unchaperoned social gatherings where men and women could mingle and form relationships. One of the most significant factors in the rise of dating was the changing role of women in society. The women's suffrage movement and the entry of women into the workforce during World War I not only granted women greater autonomy, but also necessitated new social norms that allowed them to pursue romantic relationships outside of the home. As women began to earn their own income and assert their independence, they demanded equal footing in matters of love and courtship. The book also explores how dating practices were shaped by racial and ethnic dynamics. Weigel discusses how the development of dating culture in the United States was intertwined with the country's history of slavery and racial segregation. She highlights how dating norms reinforced racial hierarchies, with whites often engaging in casual, interracial sexual relationships while maintaining segregated social lives. The civil rights movement and the sexual revolution of the 1960s and 1970s challenged these racialized power dynamics, leading to greater racial mixing and the emergence of new forms of interracial intimacy. Throughout the book, Weigel emphasizes the role of capitalism in shaping dating practices. She argues that dating has always been a labor-intensive endeavor, requiring time, energy, and money to participate in social events, purchase clothing and personal items, and maintain one's appearance. The growth of the consumer culture in the 20th century only intensified these pressures, as individuals felt compelled to conform to ever-changing beauty standards and engage in materialistic forms of self-expression. One of the most significant aspects of dating, according to Weigel, is its role in the construction of gender roles. She contends that dating has historically been used as a tool for social control, with dominant groups imposing strict norms on marginalized ones. For example, she discusses how the rise of dating culture coincided with the criminalization of homosexuality, as heterosexuality became the defining feature of American citizenship. Similarly, she argues that dating reinforced traditional gender roles by privileging masculine traits such as assertiveness and sexual aggression, while punishing feminine traits like emotional vulnerability and dependence. Labor of Love also explores the relationship between dating and technology. Weigel discusses how the advent of new communication technologies, such as the telephone and the automobile, facilitated more intimate forms of dating by allowing couples to interact outside of public view. She argues that the internet and smartphone apps have taken this process to an extreme, enabling individuals to engage in virtual forms of dating that are both more efficient and more isolating. The rise of online dating platforms like Match.com and Tinder has transformed the dating landscape, creating new opportunities for connection, while also reinforcing existing power dynamics and social inequalities. In conclusion, Labor of Love offers a nuanced and thought-provoking analysis of the history and evolution of dating practices in the United States. By examining the interplay between individual experiences and broader societal forces, Weigel challenges traditional narratives about dating and reveals its complex role in shaping our understanding of love, desire, and intimacy. The book is essential reading for anyone interested in the history of gender, sexuality, and popular culture in America.